Okay, cut, action, that thing. This is message 2 of 10 divine messages that I was guided to give. So if you've gotten this message or any of the other ones, I believe this has found you at the right time, at the right place, and with all the love. Okay, so something was coming up about a dragon, right? Kind of this like ruthless, independent energy, right? Yes. And also this kind of like trickster energy, right? And that's not a bad thing, right? I'm a trickster, you're a trickster. Y'all got that, right? So it's just embracing that side of yourself that likes to play a little bit, you know, even if you're playing too much. So this says, directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I would like, what I want, right? And this one, the colors match my outfit, and it's so cute, and it's so beautiful, and look at the tiny cactus. It could be kind of like a cactus thing. Like I'm hearing like kind of like all bark but no bite kind of thing in a way, but not with what that phrase actually means. It's like you're not actually gonna hurt nobody. You might talk a lot, you might play a little bit, but you're not gonna hurt nobody. The same way that like a cactus is like, it looks like it's ready to stab you, but on the inside it's really delicious. Have you ever tried cactus? It's really good. I had cactus tacos when I was in Amsterdam. But yeah, and so the card says, when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire, right? And so these both are talking about like calling things in, right? Yeah, these all are talking about this. So, woo! And see, okay, so when I took the little thumbnail picture, my tattoo was like, they were like, you need to say that, 222. So you need to say it's about the dragon. And everything is divinely guided because look at how many dragonflies. But yeah, so my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts, right? And wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. And so this is talking about reciprocality, reciprocation. I don't know if reciprocality is a word, but we should make it one. Yeah. Aww. You're like the little fishy, right? You're like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. And there's like this big rush of energy coming towards you. And you're just like focusing on yourself, right? Calling your energy back to yourself, right? If you haven't done that purposefully, this is an invitation to do so. And kind of like the little pebbles on a path, like you're literally just like right there. And if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story about a little thing, I have a song that I posted if you guys want to watch it. It's like one of the favorite things that I made, but it starts with, I paved you a path, pebbles place of patience, I've been waiting for you to say, let's become our daydreams. And so, yeah, there's more, but we're not doing all that. This is about you, not about me. Directing my focus, right? Literally me talking about focus. All of this tonight. So, onto what's thriving creates more of what I want, right? And so, we have this tendency, I don't even want to say that, I don't want to claim that, but there's a tendency with humans to focus on the bad, right? Like right now, I'm like, damn, it's hot. I wish I brought my fan outside. But, right? All I did was shift my focus. I said, oh, I have this thing. I can turn it into a fan. I'm feeling cooler already, right? So, understanding that for yourself, right? And for just everybody, right? Because what it's talking about is wanting more for others, right? And so sometimes, even when it makes you a little mad, it makes you a little jealous and envious and all of them, right? Jealous is because you're scared you're going to lose something, because somebody's doing better than you, whatever. and you're like, oh no, like they gonna blow up and then I'm not gonna see them again type thing, or like they got new friends, that kind of thing. But you might be having a lot of shifts with like community around you, because those were the two things that came out, so it's interesting. And so yeah, there's like, you're in the center right here, and like it's not like a perfect circle. There is a spiral coming around you, you know, like you can see the spiral, but there is also this kind of like chaotic things, because it's just things clearing out. They're coming and going, and that's okay. But so just reminding yourself while things are coming and going, right? One, to be grateful, because what's coming in is like as glorious as this looks. Like, please look at this. You see the landscape, the sun setting on the mountain, like all of that, and you see these, it's like the rays. It's so lovely, right? So you have this absolutely wildly abundant, right, option. And so this is telling me that you are the moon. You're the moon right here. So that could be fourth house energy, which is also Cancerian. But you're the moon right here. So very much in the feminine, right? Talking about receiving, right? This is a message I need too, because receiving is really hard for me. I do a lot to offer. I try my best to offer as much as I can. But also in this, right, it says, my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts, right? 4-4, which is important for me. So maybe it was 6-4-4, but still 4-4. But then on top of that is wanting more for others puts me in an energy of abundance, right? I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? And he was saying, a lot of people say you gotta make money or you gotta spend money to make money. But he said his rich dad taught him that you have to give what you want to receive, right? And so there's a lot of us that have been perpetual givers, right? People pleasing and all that. And then so like at this point, you gotta give what you want to receive. And right now, that's gratitude and that's focus. And focus on what's thriving, it says, right? So, right, I had some plants that I had to take in. You see my basil plant over there? They were not liking it outside. They wanted less sun. I put them, because they're sunny, like a lot of herbs want a lot of sun, but I put them out there. They wanted less sun. I was watering them pretty regularly too, like every day. And they still were like, nah, I don't want this, right? And so I was like, okay, so they're on their little retreat right now. Maybe they'll want to go back in the sun, maybe not. Maybe this is their new home for right now. I like it. It's closer for me to cook. But yeah, there's like this refocusing and regrouping. I'm also getting bees, maybe like ocean energy as well. That I've been getting gifted bees recently. By Oshun, but also my ancestors. This little bee, right? And so this is the third bee, and I'm a life path 3. 3 could be significant as well for you. 41, 841. Let's break that down. 13. So that's also 4. So yeah, 3, 4 as well. 52, 47, 38, 91, 19. Okay. Those are numbers. My brain has a hard time saying numbers because I learned French and then I thought about numbers all differently. French could be significant. And in your 20s could be significant, because when I was saying 91, it was hard for me to say it. And it's because when you're doing, like, you do math, right? So it's 60, which is 60. There's another bee outside. He's big. Hi, baby. Oh, so big. But then you also say vent. And so it's like 60 plus 20 is, don't mind my pronunciation, but still, right? 60 plus 20 would be 90. So 91, 21. So it's 61. which is like a long at 91 is mad faster, right? But so my brain was trying to translate it back into English. So you might be bilingual, you might actually know languages. I know a little bit, I can't say I know them. But yeah, so okay, so I was like, what did I lost track. So you are the moon, and you see all these little stars, right? These stars that are surrounding you, that you're sharing the sky with. Like, you shine because of a star, right? The sun is just a really big star, right? Look at, ooh, oh, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see. Oh, I'm doing it now. There's also like a playful energy in like the feeling of good thoughts and being grateful, like being able to be like, look, lights, like that. That's literally like what spirit is calling you to do. But so all these little stars, right? Your community, the trees around you, the birds chirping, all of it. I don't know if y'all can hear them. It's actually quiet now for a little bit. There's not cars driving by. Tweet, tweet. I can't make a bird noise. I tried. But yeah. And so there's like this deep breath. Maybe looking into some breath work and some meditations in that. I remember my friend telling me to breathe from my belly, and I was like, when people tell me where the breath is, my brain gets confused because I'm focusing too much on the spot than I am on the breath. And so just reminding yourself, like, even with all of those like meditations and things like that, right, it keeps saying directing your focus on what's thriving and what works for you, right? So focusing on yourself in that and focusing on your breath, right, can help you build that concentration and that focus that you need, right? And the observation, right? I was on a retreat and they was talking about this. The observation of the breath itself, specifically, right? So it's not the, like, yeah, you take some deep breaths, because obviously that's coming through. But like the, it's not gonna help your concentration. It's a different type of concentration. But just the observation, which will build the focus of your natural breathing pattern on the inside. So where you feel it most vividly in your body, where it is the most alive. Maybe that's your throat. I had to swallow once I said that. That's funny. Maybe it's like right outside your nose, right? For me, it's usually in the belly. But then when someone tells me to breathe from my belly, I don't know what's happening, right? I'm like, where's my belly? And then I feel like my belly's empty. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know the car fell. Oh, it's just the thing. But yeah, one more. Okay, so you guys had the pebbles before, right? Pebbles placed with patience, and you had the swirls too. So like, there's this, like these 3 different portals, and you have this little path, and you jumping right into the biggest one, right? So you could be swirling in your like discomfort and just being like, you know what? Like, I release, I let it happen, whatever, surrender. That's what my body going lip was supposed to be. But yeah, so just like surrender, right? And so you see the difference in this energy. This is like the tornado. This is like you chilling in the eye of the storm, like, oh, I know where I'm going, right? So we're like moving between these energies. I really like the way this looks right now with the light. It's really cool. Ooh. But yeah. Maybe you're called to make sounds. 5. So what are 5 steps that you can do? All right, that might be too big, but you're shining. Can y'all see it? You're shining. So what are 5 steps that you can do? All right, we just 1, 4, 4, 4. We just talked about the breath, right? And focus. I would say offer yourself a gratitude practice. Even if there's only like 3 things you can write down right now, offer yourself a gratitude practice, right? And making me think about worker bees, right? Which is interesting. So worker bees, they have one purpose, right? There's the queen bee, and she has one purpose. And once the queen starts dying, they start feeding the royal jelly to 1515 to another bee, right? Any of the worker bees, right? And so this is talking about receiving energy, and also with the other, like the dragonflies, right? So the little bugs and insects. Maybe you're grateful for the ecosystems that are around you, right? But like just something, right? And I would call you to take at least like minimum 5 minutes. You don't need to use a timer, but like just try and see if you can get yourself there. Right? 5 minutes, just focusing on your breath. And then turn your mind to what you're grateful for and who you are excited to see elevating around you. That instantly put a smile to my face. I didn't even have to, because I sound like 10 people. But yeah, so yeah. More, it's just flooding now. But so I even saw some people I don't even know, but they're just happy. So that might be some of y'all. Send me a picture of yourself happy. You can't send pictures on YouTube. DM me a picture of you happy. My Instagram should be in the comments if you want to do that. But yeah. And are there dragonfly emojis? I want to say comment a dragonfly, but I don't know. Dragon or a dragon. I think there is a dragon. There is not a dragonfly emoji, but you could, if you made it this far, put a dragon emoji in the comments and tell me some of the things you're grateful for. This is only message 2, and there does not just need to be one message for you. I feel like they all will be delivered in divine timing. So I'm grateful that you are here, and yeah. Life is so cool. Okay, I love you.